Hey, how's it going, people? Welcome back to our channel, and today we gonna do something a bit different. Now, as we all know, on 14th of June, the transfer window for Premier League officially opens up. To be honest as well, on 14th of January, Euros begin, so it will be kind of interesting in that regard as well. But with the season freshly in the mind, how everything has gone over the last years, even under Arteta, and especially the last year, I thought it would be quite interesting just before the transfer window opens in a bit more than 3 weeks. We sit down, look at the squad, and basically decide. In my opinion, should we keep player like a good squad player, or keep him because he is excellent, had excellent season, or loan him out, just give him one more chance and maybe come back next season, or just sell him, get it done, get it dusted, get him out of the club, and that should be it. So I hope you enjoy this concept. I hope you follow along. Hope you will leave your comments down below as well. You like, comment, subscribe, and you comment about the players. Maybe you would like to keep more, maybe you like to sell more, and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're kicking things off with Mohamed El Neni, who's been confirmed already that he is leaving the club. There was a heartfelt message, and he's going away on a free. He's becoming a free agent. Where he goes, nobody knows. Most likely Turkey, given on the past how many Turkish clubs have wanted him. He's been here for 7 years, or even 8, I think. Hasn't set the world on fire. He's been a decent player for depth. To be honest, he's done everything managers have ever asked for him. He has done nothing more, nothing less, and occasionally scored a banger. Otherwise, he was very mediocre player, but it is what it is. Technically, we bought the wrong Egyptian from Basel in a way. But it is what it is. El Neni is leaving. Thank you for your service, and we are moving on. Straight to Gabriel Magalhaes, who is obviously staying. Shame he got subbed off with an injury. But it is what it is. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to put him in the excellent tab, as you can see, obviously. He had an incredible season together with Saliba, best defense in the league. We had incredible defensive performances. He actually has stepped up since Saliba got injured last season against Sporting. He's become he has stepped up quite a bit. Yes, he still has that bozo moment occasionally here or there, but it has been limited more than you would actually believe so, because before that he had quite a bit of them. Recently, in the last year, 2 years, he has had very few of those, and that's actually quite brilliant. Obviously, he's not world class, but he's an excellent player for the team, and without shadow of a doubt, he should stay. Kai Havertz, 65 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. He scored yesterday as well, scored a winner against Everton. Very weird how I feel about him, because for me, he's not an excellent player. We cannot sell him, and he cannot loan him. He's a good squad player for me. The fact that he got dragged in and out from midfield attack all over the place until Dubai, it was hell. I'm not gonna lie, I think it was hell for the team, it was hell for Mikel, it was hell for himself in Kai Havertz. So it is what it is. That's why maybe you didn't see the production you would have imagined in a way. But second part of the season, much better. Scored loads of goals, had assists. He actually came into his own. But again, for us to challenge and win the league, actually, because we're challenging, we're not winning it, we need a proper striker, and Kai Havertz isn't that. Yes, he can be a good squad player in rotation, off the bench, maybe on occasion start somewhere here or there, but overall he's just a squad player for me. Yes, 65 million for a squad player, but at this day and age, especially in Premier League, with Manchester City being the big juggernaut, making Premier League a farmers league, pretty much winning 6 in 7, winning 4 in a row now and all that stuff, dominating pretty much. It's kind of a necessity, feels like, in a way, because City basically on the bench has countless players who are worth about 50, 60, nearly 100 million. Sometimes Haaland doesn't start. Sometimes Grealish, Foden doesn't start, KDB doesn't start. They have players to rotate with, and every single one is worth 30, 40, 50 million. And to be honest, they are all quality players, so definitely, I'm not saying Havertz is that quality of a player like, for example, Man City has, but definitely he is decent there. Karl Hein, don't care that much about, I'm not gonna lie. He can be as a bench filler, but might as well loan him out. Gabriel Jesus, now, this is a player for me who goes into two categories. two. And you probably might agree or disagree. He's a good squad player, but he's not a good starting player, or sell him. One of the two. Because injuries in the last few seasons have really slowed him down. That injury he got in the World Cup for Brazil made him miss quite a bit of time, and now since then he's been injured 2 more times with the same knee, and he has missed quite a big chunk of the season. He's admitted himself that scoring goals isn't the main forte for him as well. So at the end of the day, for me, he is not actually a number 9 in my opinion. For me, he's more as a squad player for Bukayo Saka backup potentially, maybe as a number 9 on occasion, but not regularly, to be honest. I'd rather start Kai Havertz at number 9 in a way, rather than Jesus, to be honest. So definitely, Jesus is that awkward one. He's either a good squad player or you sell him. And this is the big thing for me. If you keep him as a backup, let's just say for Bukayo Saka, if he agrees, for example, to sit on the bench and not be the main guy, keep him as a squad player. Now, if he doesn't agree to that, sell him, and again sell him. Get him out of the club. Jorginho, good squad player, I must say. We re-signed him on an extra deal for an extended contract. He actually, for Arsenal's sake, if you take law of averages into play, he had one of the most consistent seasons. Yes, he lost single-handedly the game against Spurs for us, which if you look at it now, probably would have won us the league, and it would have won us the league, which is mad. But at the end of the day, yeah, he's a decent squad player. He pretty much for the whole season, more or less, tried to replace Partey. We did a good job. We lost a step, let's just say, in the Premier League how we played. But at the end of the day, we still were up there. We still were in the race. His passing is incredible. His IQ is incredible. His dark arts is incredible. Kai Havertz and Jorginho, 2 of the players who have those interesting dark arts that none of other Arsenal players have, and which is something you need to do something in very, very unfavorable situations. So I'm gonna go with that. Jakub Kiwior. Now this is a big one. Jakub Kiwior. I'm gonna keep him as a good squad player, mostly because since we came back from Dubai, he played that spell at left back, especially when Zinchenko got injured against Liverpool, and he had a good spell of games. Now, Kiwior isn't a left back. To be honest, when we have seen him at center back, he has looked quite shocking in a way as well. So there isn't an argument to be made, for example, for that. But in this season, he actually was quite decent. Yes, he got cooked quite a bit. Now, to be honest, being this squad player, he could do with potentially a loan to like Crystal Palace, to who's else staying at Brentford, something like that, where he could get maybe consistent minutes, maybe show himself, improve himself, get himself up there. So definitely he could be on loan. We move on to Gabriel Martinelli, which is a very tough one because last season Gabriel Martinelli was sublime. He was excellent, scoring, ripping everyone apart and everything. This season, he was not even a shadow of himself, worse than that. Genuinely, it's Michael Jackson bad he was. And yes, he scored few goals. He missed countless one-on-one opportunities where he probably should have, well, not probably, mostly should have finished them. It's very frustrating. He didn't look the same on the wing. With Arteta shifting around the tactics and Trossard now, he played at left wing more consistently. He scored goals. And Martinelli came on and did nothing. Yesterday as well, he was quite shocking against Everton. And I must say, based on last season's performance, he's gone from excellent to a good squad player. Now, that doesn't mean we won't sign a left winger. That doesn't mean he won't start next season. But based on the performances he had this season, I would say he's just, for now, just a good squad player. I wouldn't sell him. I would keep him unless, let's say, 100 million or... No, I can't say 100. Realistically, 60, 70 million come in, and then I would consider selling him. I would. I'm not gonna lie, I would. And I would reinvest that money in a different winger, maybe a winger of a different style. Because Martinelli, in a way, is all pace and head-down run. We need a player who is more technical, more with pace, more technical. He has that pizzazz with him. He has that skill, trickiness, because we are definitely lacking in that department. Because the one thing is, we can pass the ball around all over the place. But one thing we need is to create something out of nothing. And we always look for Odegaard for that, for assists and plays. So we definitely need something from our wingers in that department. So maybe invest in that. Nelson, he's gone. Sell Nketiah, sell Martin Odegaard. Incredible, to be honest. I'm not focused. I'm trying not to focus on GA goals and assists for this, so it is what it is. But Odegaard again, he came as a youngster to Real Madrid, got out on loans to, I think it was Vitesse or Herenveen. He went out on loan, then he went to Sociedad out on loan, where he just literally blossomed. Then he went to us to loan, and the next summer we signed him. He has become the captain. For me, he's a bit soft to be the captain, I'm not gonna lie. But despite the fact that I think he's a bit soft, I think most of the time he does his captain duties very excellent. He leads by example, I'm not gonna lie. He presses, he leads, he picks the team up, he does everything, he can assist. One thing I would suggest for him though, shoot, man. Just shoot more with your left foot, because he has a good shot on that left foot. It's just a shame he doesn't utilize it enough, in my opinion. So it is what it is. Thomas Partey, I'm not gonna lie, it's time to say goodbye. The injuries have cost us way too much, because I definitely would believe that if Partey was playing most of the season like he was last season, he definitely would be a much better position. We probably could have won the league by now as well. So Thomas Partey, I think we sell him and try to rebuild in that situation with those positions. And yeah, but overall, his link-up play from defense to offense is incredible. The way he just came back and instantly opened up Odegaard, opened up Saka, opened up Rice. Rice could have played in his 8 role like master here, Odegaard. He didn't have to drop deep into our own end to get the ball. He only had the link-up, which meant Saka can actually go forward on the wing and take on his defenders. He also didn't have to drop back. It was excellent. We need to find a similar player, which will be hard to do, I'm not gonna lie, but we definitely do. Ramsdale is gone, definitely. He's not gonna sit behind a player we're gonna talk about a bit later on. He's been quite good for Arsenal overall. This season when he played though, he was quite shocking, but it is what it is. You can do it with lack of game experience, lack of confidence and all that stuff. But overall, yeah. Ramsdale's gone. I read rumors that the Newcastle are ready to pay 15 million for him. If they are ready to pay that, they can just bin off and never come back. But yeah, Ramsdale did good service for us, got us back into top 4, got us into Champions League. Just shame he got shoved out of the way by Riot so quickly and so in such a weird fashion. Bukayo Saka, I'm not saying he was I'm putting him in excellent category, but I'm not saying he was excellent this season. Yes, his goals, his assists has improved from last season. They actually have improved pretty much every single season to this day, to this year, to this season, but this season he was quite average in performances. Yes, there were glimpses of brilliance there, but most of the time he was very average or below par performances. I know many Arsenal fans want to hype him up like he's world class. He's not. Let's be real, he's not world class. He's not gonna get there until he gets into that category where he can carry the team himself and win us the title, like Foden did for Manchester City this season, like Rodrigo can do, like Salah can do. Until he can do that, they cannot be world-class talks until he wins something. But yeah, excellent player for us. Emil Smith-Rowe is a rough one. He's a rough one. He had brilliant Euros in summer with under-21s. He won them. He came back, looked very good. Then Arteta decided not to play him. He got injured. He was injured for the most of the time. He comes back. In winter, there were transfer offers for him. Arteta says, I don't want to sell him. He has a pivotal role to play in this second part of the season. And he proceeds to play him in Luton Town, where he gets man of the match. And we then pretty much don't see him ever playing again. Some minor cameos, 5, 10, 15 minutes on occasion. We saw that against Everton as well, but overall, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, by the looks of things, he just is not what Arteta needs for his system, how he wants to play now. Yes, it pains me to say this, that Helen graduate, that together with Bukayo Saka single-handedly saved Arteta's season few years ago, Arteta's career, to be honest, as an Arsenal manager, I have to put him in sell category, which is rough. And look, already we're selling 7 players, which is mad. Trossard, I'm keeping. He's a good squad player. He's a great squad player. He's a super sub. He's a Trossard. He's a Trossardinho, however you want to call him. A massive baller. To be honest, best clinical finisher in our team, who sits on the bench, who doesn't mind that by the looks of things, but whenever he comes on, 9 out of 10 times, he comes with fire and he scores goals. Brilliant. What more can you ask from a super sub? Nothing more, nothing less. He has 12 goals overall this season with 1 assist. He isn't that far off from Bukayo Saka goals-wise. I'm not gonna lie, if Trossard played more, he probably would have overtaken him given how clinical he was. But yeah, at the end of the day, he's a great squad player. Definitely happy that we signed him instead of Mudryk. We dodged the bullet there big time. And yeah, I'm super happy with him. And swiftly moving on to Fabio Vieira, is a player I'm still not sure what is he doing at Arsenal. We signed him. He played a bit. He scored a goal against Brentford. He gave good passes to Nketiah to score. And then he got injured, and that's pretty much it what I remember from his 2 years. 2 years at Arsenal. I don't remember anything else. And which is a big issue for me now. Because I can't say he's a good squad player, because he hasn't played enough in the squad to be a squad player. Technically, I cannot sell him, because even though I would like to, at the same time, he hadn't been given a proper chance because he's been injured and other players get played in front of him. So I cannot send him out on loan technically, because he is the closest backup to Saka and Odegaard we potentially have at the moment, and until we sign hopefully someone in the summer. So I have to keep him as a good squad player. Now, he's not a good squad player, he's a mystery squad player, because you never know what's gonna happen with him, whether he's gonna play or not. I would like to see him getting more of a chance. Maybe out on loan, that would be a bit of a yikes one, to be honest, but definitely, I wouldn't mind seeing him giving him more of a chance in the team. Definitely, but it is what it is. We'll see how he goes. Maybe one more season, give him, and if he doesn't perform, gets injured again, just sell it. Maybe. Ben White, excellent, one of the best right backs in the league. Must say, has totally evolved his game. Has gone from a center back, CDM, from Leeds, from loan from Brighton to Arsenal. And at the end of the day, 50 million? People say it was nuts. At the end of the day, it was actually worth it. And I'm not gonna lie, he's done very, very good. Yes, the fact that he doesn't watch football allegedly still bothers me, but if he can improve more, I wouldn't mind that. Now, the fact that he gets cooked on occasion, and he definitely gets cooked for pace on occasion, is a bit of a yikes. That is something I would like to have a bit more, but it is what it is. Zinchenko, sell, get him out of the club. He's not good enough. He's genuinely not good enough, because Arteta refuses to play him at center mid, like he plays for Ukraine. So there's no chance he's gonna play there for us. Let's get that out of the way. Unless Arteta suddenly has change of heart and he decides to do it this season for next season, but I don't see it. But yeah, at left back he's not good enough. He's more injured actually than Kieran Tierney. And at the end of the day, he is one of the reasons why it cost us title last season, and why it cost us title this season as well, with his passing and mistakes and lack of focus. And I think Arsenal as a team, for where they are going with the team they have outgrown him. Have outgrown him as a player that could be valuable to the squad unless played in center mid, because left back option not good enough. Sambi Lokonga is an interesting one. He had a great season for Luton, but he needs to be sold. I definitely believe he needs to go. Maybe we can cash out, get the same amount, maybe a bit increased amount, because he was doing great at Luton. Luton is going down with the parachute payments they're getting. Maybe they want to sign him because he definitely gonna get there a proper time. So we'll see how that goes. But shame it didn't work out, but it is what it is. Marquinhos has gone to Fluminense. I was watching one of the games. He was playing right back, ironically enough. They won 5-0 though, but it is what it is. Declan Rice, 100 million, rice and peas and all that stuff. Jollof rice. Amazing. Incredible signing. 105 million spent on him, and he has been that good for Arsenal that nobody ever has mentioned his price tag. That's how you make signings. That's how you have talented scouting. Okay, scouting Rice is a bit different because everyone knew how great he was. It was just a question whether he's going to land at City or Arsenal. But in a way, that's how you sign players, when the price tag doesn't matter. Because let's just say we signed Pepe for 72 million. He scores, he wins us Europa League because he carried us in Europa League for multiple occasions. Let's be real, nobody would talk about that 72 million. But since he flopped, everyone, he is. If Rice wasn't doing good at Arsenal, everyone would be talking about the price tag again. But he's a player we signed who instantly somehow gelled into the team quicker than anyone expected, became one of the leaders in the team and in our midfield, single-handedly carried our number 6 and number 8 role on many occasions, and at the end of the day, the 105 million in a way feels it wasn't enough. We should have paid West Ham more, but yeah, thank you West Ham. Timber, for now, good squad player. He played 60 minutes, got injured, ACL, now comes back in the last game of the season to play about 25 more minutes. So it's nothing more than good squad player, I can say. But when Timber was playing before he got injured and when he was playing yesterday after he got subbed on, the team changed, and team changed for the better. And that just proves how much this injury could have, in a way, has cost us in the long run. Because I definitely believe the idea was playing Timber from the left at the left back, so we can invert either from right, either from left. Because Arteta is the way he plays, Zinchenko is a midfielder more than a left back. So in Arteta's mind, Ben White plays right back and we invert from the left. But with Timber and White both, we can mix it up on occasion. And I definitely believe that could be one of the next steps for Mikel Arteta to mid-game try and invert from either side. That definitely I can see happening on very, very soon. I really hope he doesn't get injured at all ever again. He's going, it's already been confirmed. Ronaldo can get in the bin, one of the most useless signings in Arsenal history in my opinion. Kieran Tierney, unfortunately, mistreated by Mikel Arteta. Definitely would have helped us having him since our left back situation has been total shambles. Still baffles me that Timber got injured and a week later we just sent him out on loan to Real Sociedad. Tierney has said himself he doesn't want to come back, unfortunately, so it is what it is. It is what it is. So we'll see how this goes, how everything develops, but he's definitely going to get sold. For how much or loaned out remains to be seen. Saliba. Arguably top 3 best players at Arsenal. I would say top 3 best players at Arsenal this season. Definitely. And there's no wonder that, let's just say, not just say, but actually is Real Madrid, PSG are looking at him. Definitely looking at him. There are some rumors that Carlo Ancelotti has mentioned him to Florentino Perez and said, I might need that Saliba guy from Arsenal. So definitely, one of the best signings Arsenal has had in very long time. Very long time. And together with Gabriel, they are the perfect duo. One is more of a hitman, and more of a muscle and mayhem like Gabriel. Another one is silky smooth, Rolls Royce with the skills and nice in the veins like Saliba. The perfect combination, best league in the defense, those two cemented. And everything, sometimes he makes some skill or some flick or something when he's the last man and everyone would crap their pants and Saliba just says, just another day at the office. Cheers for breakfast, eat stuff like that for breakfast basically. But yeah, Saliba definitely one of the best players for Arsenal and the best players in the league. And I must say, he is excellent. And to be honest, from all the Arsenal players in excellent category, he is closer than Saka being world class, in my opinion. The thing is, we need to win the league, then we can talk about world class stuff. Tomiyasu, great squad player. Not even a good squad player, great squad player. The thing is, if only he could stay fit. Are you fit, bruv? Another one, just like Emil Smith-Rowe this season. When Tomiyasu plays, there is certain calmness and certain reassurance that our defense will be fine. We saw that Tomiyasu played at left back instantly until when Zinchenko didn't get played. He got injured. I think it was Kivior didn't play because he got cooked on multiple occasions. And instantly the team transformed, and that worked like a charm, I think. Tomiyasu, the fact that he can play left back, right back, center back is actually a huge asset to Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. And overall, whenever he plays, Tomiyasu doesn't have a bad game. He actually has very good performances. The biggest issue for me with Tomiyasu is whenever he gets tackled, he goes down or goes for a tackle. I'm scared he won't get up from the ground and he will be injured again. Last three players, Arthur Okonkwo, which is a very interesting one. He was loaned last season for half season, I think was somewhere, and then for the other half the season he went to Sturm Graz, where he kept 10 clean sheets, I think it was in 18 games, won the Austrian Cup, then he came back, he went to the full season loan to Wrexham, where in 36 games he conceded only 30 goals, less than a goal per game, kept 14 clean sheets, and ultimately helped Wrexham to get into League One. Which is very insane how this is happening. So Okonkwo still is that mystery. For me, we can loan him. Maybe we could sell Hein in a way and loan Okonkwo out again. But definitely there is a goalkeeper in there that could actually become a backup. Maybe not just yet because I still believe we need to sign a backup goalkeeper. But overall, yeah, definitely in that regard should be good enough. Now, David Raya. We are signing him. And I must say, he, despite the bozo moments, despite everything, despite his questionable saves that he doesn't make on occasion and concedes very randomly stupid goals, excellent player for Arsenal. You cannot be an excellent player when you win a golden glove. When you come into a unknown territory, you replace one of the best goalkeepers in the league and from previous season, who was valued as the most expensive goalkeeper in the world in a way for some time, and you replace him quite instantly, and you come in. Yes, you have time to adjust, but when you have adjusted, it's just insane how good he is. The thing is, he's not maybe as good as shot stopping as Ramsdale when Ramsdale lacks on occasion. But the one thing that gets him hype, gets him strength and the advantage over Ramsdale is the fact that he can command the box immaculately. He comes for crosses. He has like some glue to his gloves because when their shots are coming in or some crosses come in, he catches the ball. He doesn't parry it. He doesn't catch it and then drops to the ground and catches again. He just catches it and goes forward. Definitely, Raya has been a good signing. 3 million on loan, 27. He will be our first signing this summer once it goes through. But yeah, David Raya, I would say very, very good signing. And let's not forget, before we signed Ramsdale, to be honest, in the same transfer market, Arteta wanted Raya, but Brentford weren't ready to let him go. And yeah, we signed Ramsdale instead, and 2 seasons later, Raya is here, so woohoo! Anyways, and the last player for today, Nuno Tavares. Goodbye, never see you again. I don't even know he's here. No, he was on loan. Never mind. He was on loan at Nottingham Forest. Goodbye and never see you again. And this is the mad one now, because you look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 players I'm saying are in our squad. 2 can go on loan. So definitely if we keep them, we have 16 players. That's nearly a squad. Nearly a squad, like 11 plus bench, nearly. And the rest of them, in my opinion, should go. Or are going. Jesus is one of those. If he is ready to sit on the bench and be a backup for striker, for right wing, for Saka, I'm keeping him because then he shouldn't get as injured. If he's not ready, sell him. That's my idea. But again, look, some players are gonna leave. Will be leaving on free. Some stuff will be happening. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 players that have already left have announced that they're gonna leave for free or need to get sold. That's half a squad. That is half a squad. But anyways, that's my tier list for Arsenal this season overall and what should happen in the transfer window with them, in my opinion. Let me know down in comments. You agree, disagree, how you feel about it. Take care, stay safe, and see you all tomorrow. Peace.